A knock in the rain. The city is a symphony of storm and silence. Rain lashes against the windows, drowning out the restless hum of the streets below. Inside a dimly lit apartment, Ryan Malhotra, a once successful mystery novelist, sits before a blank page. His mind, like the empty document on his screen, is barren. The cursor blinks, mocking him. A deadline looms, but inspiration is a stranger now. His last novel, a bestseller, was 2 years ago. Since then, nothing but rejection letters and restless nights. Then, a knock on the door. Ryan frowns. It's past midnight. He hesitates, staring at the door as if expecting it to answer his silent questions. Another knock. Softer, desperate. Curiosity wins. He opens the door. Standing there, drenched in rain, is a woman. She's wrapped in a long coat, her hair soaked, strands clinging to her pale face, her eyes, dark, searching his. There's something about her, something unsettling, yet magnetic. Isla, please, let me in. The words are barely a whisper, no explanation, no pleading, just a quiet command, laced with exhaustion. Ryan should ask questions. He should hesitate, but he doesn't. He steps aside, and just like that, his life changes forever. The apartment is warm, a stark contrast to the storm outside. Ryan watches as Isla removes her coat, revealing a black dress clinging to her frame. She looks like she's been running, but from what? She doesn't say much, just sits by the window, fingers tracing the droplets racing down the glass. Ryan, you're not going to tell me why you're here, are you? She finally looks at him. There's something unreadable in her gaze, a mystery he suddenly wants to solve. Isla, not yet. Something about her feels dangerous, but not in the way that makes you run, in the way that makes you stay. That night, Ryan dreams of words bleeding onto a page, words he doesn't remember writing. A muse or a mirage? Days turn into weeks. Isla stays. She doesn't leave, doesn't explain, doesn't ask for anything. Yet, she becomes his muse. Ryan's writer's block shatters. His fingers fly over the keyboard, pouring out a story he doesn't understand but can't stop writing. A mystery novel. A woman on the run. A love story that shouldn't exist. But the more he writes, the more reality and fiction blur. Because Isla's habits, her paranoia, her avoidance of the outside world, start resembling the protagonist of his novel. One night, he finds her staring at his laptop screen. Her face is pale, shocked. Isla, how much do you know? Ryan laughs, confused. Ryan, what are you talking about? It's just a story. She doesn't look convinced. She doesn't look amused. That night, she doesn't sleep. And in the morning, she's gone. The truth beneath the ink. Ryan searches for her, but Isla has vanished, like smoke in the wind. Then, the letter arrives. No sender, no return address, just a single line. She's lying to you. Ryan follows the only lead he has, his own book, the story he wrote without understanding. Every word starts feeling real. Every page starts feeling like a memory. And then, he finds it. Isla isn't just running from danger. She is the danger. Accused of murder. The victim? A powerful man. Some call it justice. Others call it revenge. But the people after her don't care about the truth. They just want her dead. The confrontation. If you love me, walk away. A storm rages as Ryan finally finds her. She's standing by the river, eyes distant, as if she's already somewhere else. Ryan, I know. She doesn't react. Ryan, tell me the truth. She sighs, finally turning to face him. The cold wind tangles her hair, but she looks calm, too calm. Isla, I killed him. The words hit like a gunshot. But then, she smiles. A sad, knowing smile. Isla, if you love me, walk away, before it's too late. Ryan steps closer. Ryan, it's already too late. And then, a gunshot for real. Isla shoves Ryan down just in time. The bullet grazes his shoulder instead of hitting his heart. The shadows move. The hunters are here. Gunfire. Rain. Running through the dark streets. Ryan is bleeding. Isla won't leave him behind. She drags him through alleyways, searching for an escape. But they're surrounded, cornered, trapped, nowhere to run. Isla makes a choice. She raises her hands. Isla, take me. Just let him go. The men hesitate. But then, sirens wail in the distance. The police are coming. The hunters disappear into the night. Isla stands there, silent, resigned. She turns to Ryan, one last time. Isla, don't wait for me. And then, she's gone. The ending. A story left unfinished. Months later, Ryan sits alone in his apartment. The city outside is alive, but his world is empty. His novel, finished, but missing the last page. The world calls it his masterpiece. A tragic love story. A mystery with no real ending. Because he doesn't know how to end it. Because somewhere out there, in the shadows, Isla is waiting. And one day, the rain will bring her back to him. Final thought. The screen fades to black. The last thing the audience hears? A knock on the door.